What's up guys, this is KhUnlimited. Today I have another video for you guys, and this is the type of video that I've wanted to do for a while, which is Dragon Ball Super episode reviews. This is actually my second time recording, so I just want to let you guys know I kind of forgot to use my mic last time. So yeah, I really wanted to do this series for a while, but I haven't because, as you guys know, my channel's been pretty quiet lately since I've been pretty busy. And I really want to start up Dragon Ball content again. I've kind of been down on the Dragon Ball Z content or Dragon Ball Super content, so I'm bringing that up. And for now, for a while, I don't know how long, I'm gonna have more Dragon Ball content than Kingdom Hearts. I recently actually recorded about 4 Dragon Ball videos and 1 very short Kingdom Hearts video, and the reason for that is Kingdom Hearts is very quiet lately, and even when there is news, it's really not the most exciting thing. Really, the thing that could have started me up again was the new trailer, but that didn't really come out. But I'm pretty okay with that. I don't really care if we get the trailer or not, since I'm okay if it doesn't come public. But when it comes to content on my channel, right now I'm going to be focusing more on Dragon Ball than Kingdom Hearts until more Kingdom Hearts news comes up. So it's really just based on what's really big right now, and Dragon Ball Super is really big right now since it's running right now, and I can kind of talk about discussions of what can happen in future episodes, etc. So I want to really review Dragon Ball Super episodes, and today I'm going to be starting with episode 19. I'm not going to be doing episode 1 to 18 since it's kind of irrelevant now, but if you do want to know my opinion on the previous episodes, which was the Battle of Gods arc, later this week or next week I'm going to be putting my opinions and comparison between the Battle of Gods movie and the Battle of Gods arc in Dragon Ball Super. So if you do want that, remember to subscribe, so that'll come maybe this week or next week. So yeah, we're reviewing episode 19, which is called Despair Once More, Revival of the Evil Emperor Frieza. Yeah, so this episode is really the start of the Resurrection of F arc. This is where Frieza gets revived, and to be honest, it isn't the most exciting episode. If you've seen the movie, I think you could really go without watching this episode and read upon it, because there were 2 kind of big things for me, in my opinion, which were revealed in this episode. So when it comes to the 2 things, first of all is something about Tagoma. If you don't know what Tagoma is, I'll have a picture down below or somewhere on the screen right now. Who is this guy who is Frieza's henchman, or one of his people. And in the movie, as Frieza was resurrected, spoilers if you guys don't watch the movie for some reason, but as Frieza was resurrected, he kills Tagoma almost instantly and just sends him out of his spaceship, and he dies. And that's a really big change than what's happening in the show, as Tagoma still isn't dead, and a lot of people can say that he might have not died yet and he's gonna die in the future, that maybe next episode Frieza might kill him. But the thing is, there have been rumors going around that he's gonna have a bigger role. I won't say specifically what it is, since you guys are here for this episode's review and maybe you guys don't want to know what it is, but apparently he's supposed to be living still and he's supposed to have a bigger role. And the second thing that kind of connects to this that was in this episode is that Ginyu is in this episode. Yeah, Ginyu. We saw him in his frog form in the episode, and he just like said Gecko or something, if I remember correctly. And yeah, so that is Ginyu, and there were some rumors about him floating around on the internet a week ago too, which said that he was supposed to be back in around episode 22-ish. But those are kind of rumors, and no one really believed them. But now that he's been introduced in the show, those rumors could be true. Again, I'm not going to be saying that rumors specifically, since I really don't want to spoil it for people who don't want to know. But if you do want to know, just Google it, like Ginyu and Dragon Ball Super episode 22, and you find out what the rumors are, and it may be true. So those are the 2 main things that I really want to talk about in this review, because everything else is really almost the same thing as the movie. Like they started the same way, most of the scenes are the same way. They've had slight changes. For example, when he came to Pilaf's gang, they were just in a different location. They were in a cave this time getting the Dragon Ball, and they weren't on like on the spaceship to look underwater. Little things like that was changed, which just like the little scenery things, kind of like with Battle of Gods, how they switched to a ship scenery instead of where it was in the movie. Little things like that changed, but it wasn't even as big as Battle of Gods, which made it kind of boring. And like when watching this episode, I wasn't really excited, but like I said, the only things that really caught my eye were Ginyu and Tagoma having a bigger role in this, and like kind of more of a backstory too to the henchmen. You kind of see them kind of talking more in this rather than the movie. Like we kind of see that Tagoma really doesn't see Frieza as that powerful. He's kind of talking to Sorbet and saying, what's the point of reviving Frieza? He's probably going to be kind of a dictator and a boss around. He's not going to be that good for his army. He's probably not even that strong. And he's saying things like that, and Sorbet is kind of like, oh, why are you saying that and shit like that. So we can see Tagoma kind of not liking Frieza, but after Frieza comes, obviously, like I said, he's probably going to have a bigger role, and we're going to see how that goes, and that's going to be the real change from Resurrection of F, and with that Ginyu thing too. So I feel like right now, since Resurrection of F just started today, not today, but like this week, it's going to start a bit slow, but I feel like the farther we go, the more it's going to change, since we have Champa and Vados. we might have Ginyu if he is coming back, and we also have the small change with Tagoma. So I feel like with this little variation, it might make the arc more exciting than we actually know. So that's the main thing I really want to talk about the episode. But I also want to talk about the episode preview, which shows the next episode, which I kind of found a bit more exciting than the actual episode, which showed Goten and Trunks. First of all, they're actually in it. If you remember in the movie, they were just mentioned in the movie, I think, but they weren't actually shown. Apparently the fight was too dangerous for them. I believe that's what was said for them. But in this, we actually see them in the movie with Jocko, and Jocko actually showed them the picture of Frieza. So now that they actually know that Frieza's here, they may actually fight in the battle, or they might not. Maybe Chi-Chi's like, oh no, you can't fight, and they might not even bring Trunks, since future Trunks killed Frieza and Frieza would just like beat the shit out of Trunks. So I feel like there may be a way of them still not coming. But yeah, they're at least they are in the arc this time, and they do know about Frieza, and I kind of want to see the reactions to like, oh, who's this Frieza guy and all that. So that's one interesting that I noted. And another interesting thing was we kind of saw a glimpse of Super Saiyan Blue in the next episode preview. We see Goku and Vegeta sparring, and when they kind of do this in the preview, we see Blue Aura come between their hands, and Goku being surprised. So that was another thing that I noticed, which I thought was pretty amazing, and hopefully we get an explanation for Super Saiyan Blue and maybe a small glimpse in that episode, because I think after the next episode there's probably going to be a 4-month time skip to after Frieza's training has happened. So yeah, that's all I really want to say for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys do want more reviews like this weekly, let me know down in the comments below. I'm probably going to be doing this weekly just to keep my channel more alive. I feel like if I at least have one video a week, it's better than having no videos a week. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to do these weekly, and hopefully maybe I can even get a new fan base here with Kingdom Hearts and Dragon Ball Z. And yeah, so, and like I said, the more Kingdom Hearts content is gonna come when there's more news on it. Right now it's really quiet, and I even tried recording Kingdom Hearts video, like I said, but it's very short, and I'm not even sure if I'm gonna post it, to be honest, since it's just very short and barely has information on it, since Kingdom Hearts will be discussed right now. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and with the possibilities for Dragon Ball or Unlimited later.